G6 lineup is quite consistent in its design language. The new Moto G6 Plus isn't just a Moto G6 with a larger screen, instead the company has packed in a few important spec improvements too. The Moto G6 Plus feels large in the hand, but not as big as previous Moto G Plus devices because of the new 18:9 aspect ratio display. It means Motorola has been able to pack in a 5.9-inch display into a similar size body to on previous phones. The back of the phone is made of 3D glass that again feels premium when you pick it up, and it has curved edges so it more comfortably sits in the palm of your hand. Underneath camera, the Moto N logo. On the G6 Plus, the entire back is made of one solid piece of Gorilla Glass 3. Perhaps equally exciting is the presence of a 3.5mm audio jack on the bottom of the phone. Next to it a Type-C USB port. The top bezel houses the SIM and SD card tray. We were happy to see that the tray has a dedicated place for a microSD card. Talking about the camera, we took few camera samples that came out to be fine with proper detail. There's a 12MP sensor working in tandem with a 5MP shooter on the rear. The rear camera has an aperture of 1.7, which is good for a device at this level. The Moto G6's camera has been good for detail so far, with a few innovative modes including some fun features in the portrait mode to play around with, but it is a little slow to shoot. There are lots of other features such as 4K video recording packed in here too. It's powered by a Snapdragon 630 chipset paired with either 4GB or 6GB of RAM. One important aspect of the Snapdragon 630, however, is the battery-efficient 14nm development process, which should be able to make good use of the 3200 mAh battery inside the G6 Plus. Unlike some mid-range and above phones, Motorola hasn't made the G6 Plus waterproof. It is splash resistant. As for the software, it's the latest Android 8 Oreo software on the phone. There are a few extra tweaks from Motorola here, including Moto Actions, which allows you to do nifty things like boot up the camera by turning the phone quickly. As for the software, it's the latest Android 8 Oreo software on the phone. For more videos like this, get subscribed to my channel.